In Christian tradition, the figure of Paul, formerly Saul of Tarsus, stands as a foundational example of divine redemption. A zealous persecutor of early messianic followers who experienced a transformative vision on the road to Damascus and became the apostle who carried the gospel to the Gentiles. This widely held narrative underscores themes of genuine spiritual awakening, repentance, and faithful service. From a historical and behavioral perspective, however, modern scholarly frameworks suggest additional interpretive lenses that explore the human dimensions of such shifts, proposing patterns of strategic adaptation and influence-seeking within emerging movements as a complementary viewpoint worthy of analytical consideration. Traditional accounts in the New Testament, such as Acts 7 through 9 and Galatians 1, describe Paul's pre-conversion activities as driven by a commitment to preserving Jewish orthodoxy, including efforts to suppress perceived threats through institutional authority and personal initiative as a self-supporting Pharisee. One interpretive lens proposes that these behaviors may reflect strong adherence to hierarchical structures and assertive redirection of ideological energy, raising questions about underlying motivations for control and validation. Some analysts observe that such patterns, while framed in religious terms, could align with a voluntary pursuit of dominance rather than external compulsion, with later expressions of remorse potentially serving to bridge past actions and new roles. The pivotal Damascus event is traditionally viewed as direct divine intervention, leading to authentic realignment. Yet scholarly exploration acknowledges a spectrum of possibilities. At one end, cognitive dissonance from encountering resilient faith might foster empathy and reparative engagement. At the other, behavioral frameworks suggest a calculated pivot, where diminishing returns from prior approaches yielded to opportunities for prominence in an expanding movement. From this viewpoint, post-conversion actions, such as independent theological formulation, strategic retreats, and assertive engagement with established leaders, illustrate how rhetorical skill and Roman citizenship could facilitate positioning as a central voice, reframing prior zeal into doctrinal innovation. Modern scholarly analysis draws generalized parallels to certain figures across alternative spiritual communities who transitioned from confrontational ideological enforcement to charismatic guidance, highlighting recurring patterns of repurposed assertive traits that blend conviction with influence building. Similarly, historical analogs, from emperors who aligned faith with political unity to reformers who channeled prior fervor into expansive doctrinal systems, underscore timeless dynamics of adaptation amid societal flux, where personal ambition and legacy considerations may intersect with sincere belief. Ultimately, this educational examination presents Paul's story as an enduring enigma of human complexity, a blend of potential moral realignment and strategic redirection that invites critical discernment regarding power, charisma, and belief formation. Such analysis encourages vigilance toward the interplay of individual psychology and collective movements without diminishing the traditional reverence many hold. For more information and to review source references, please consult the details provided in the description.